Philosophy is about answering the most fundamental human questions, like these questions about, does God exist? What does your happiness consist in? How should you live your life? Philosophy is famous for being able to help you learn to understand things, help you learn to think critically, help you learn to read carefully and write clearly. A way to help you to integrate your understanding of yourself and your life and its place in the world. Well, I want my students to be able to face the hardest questions and be able to think of an answer and understand their answer and be able to understand why other answers are wrong. And I want them to be informed by their intellectual heritage, to not just have a really shallow understanding of what their life is about or what their goals in life are. By reading Plato or Aristotle or Aquinas or Locke or Hume, they can come to understand why it is that they think what they do. I mean, what's so great about Plato and Aristotle is that they set out the agenda, but there are lots of gaps missing. They didn't say everything. They didn't do everything. They thought of the big questions and they phrased them in a way that helps everyone come to them and recognize, yes, these are the universal questions that I've been wanting to answer. I do see that philosophy is kind of a key integrator of all these different disciplines, because philosophy is about understanding what it means to learn and what it is that the different departments are good at. They go to other classes, they come back to philosophy and they think, okay, so how does this biology that I learned affect the way that I think about human nature? How does this stuff that I learned in my education class help me when I think about what it means to learn, what it means to know something? What are the reasons for why I'm doing this plan or this plan? Thinking through the ethics of business. What's the ultimate goal of a business? Why am I in business? What do I hope to achieve here? Being able to think through those things is something that you could gain by studying philosophy. It's recognized as something that helps people learn to read carefully, think critically, write clearly, because in philosophy, you try to only say what you can prove. And that's what makes it so hard, but that's also what makes it so good for helping people to think through things carefully. But it's really fun. It's exciting. It's great to understand stuff. I have found that students do need a lot of help in learning how to write essays and how to think through things and write clearly for themselves. And I'm always willing to take a lot of time to talk with them about it, and talk with them until we are on the same page and recognize what went wrong, and how they could improve it. And usually then they're willing to go away and rewrite it and come back. That way they're actually learning something from their mistakes, not just making mistakes and getting dinged for it. My confirmation saint is St. Anselm, a great Benedictine saint, and also he's very thoughtful and smart, like Thomas Aquinas and St. Augustine, but he's not as stern. He's more friendly and sort of open-minded, and so I really like that about him, and I hope to be able to be like that here at Belmont Abbey College too. I do have high standards, but I work hard to help my students meet those standards.